Time warp, go!
Alright, so here is the deck profile. I have it broken up into like non-engine and engine. So we'll start off with the Yummy engine. You play 3 Cookie, 3 Cupsy, 3 Lollipop. Of course, for the Primite cards, you play 3 Barrel and 3 Load. Each of them is a 1-card starter, and watch to the end of the video and I'll show you the Primite combos that you may not know. And then of course we all play the 3 Obedience School, which is the best starter for the deck. Next up, we have the 2 field spells, so the Croaky and the Mignon, 2 Yummy Surprise. To round out the bricks for the deck and the rest of the Primite engine, you have the 1 Drill Beam, 1 Primite Fusion, and the best vanilla in the game, Vanilla. So Vanilla is going to be your bridge kind of into the Yummy engine using the Primite cards, which again I'll show you at the end of the video. For the non-engine, we're playing 3 Ash, 3 Fua. So the deck probably would be better if you own Perilia. This is the version I'm going with right now just because I don't own Perilia. So 3 Koalas, then the rest of the hand traps, we have 2 Bell, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Droplet, 1 Called By, 1 Talent, 3 Imperm, and then the 1 Dominus Purge. I am messing around with this card at like 2, really don't like 3. I think it just cuts off too much in the deck. Like I don't play the Typhon, but if you did, it cuts off that, as well as the SP, which the SP is so good in the mirror and in so many other matchups. So I don't know if I'll end up keeping this card in the deck. I do like the 43 card count since I am playing essentially 3 extra bricks in the deck just to squeeze the Primite cards in there. It's not the best version of the deck by any means, but I do think the Primite cards give you a little bit of versatility into some of the problems that Yummy does deal with. The side deck is kind of just thrown together. It's not really put too much thought into it. 3 Lancia, 3 Droll, everyone's on those. The 3 back row hate, so Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 3 Dark Ruler No More, just for the mirror match. And when you go against the deck and do not draw hand traps, that's pretty much the only way you're going to get to play. And then 3 Solemns for going first. For the extra deck, these are the 3 cards you will need to play to have the Primite package actually in the deck. That you need the Striker Dragon, Gravity Controller, and the Primite Dragon Nether Barrelius, however you say that one. This card is really important for the 1-card combo of Primite accessing Yummy from the deck. The Primite cards are really not that good in the deck if it's not a 1-card starter. If you're just on the Striker Dragon, honestly just pick a different engine to play. Almost all of them are probably better if that's the only extra deck card they're using to link off with. For the rest of the extra deck, we have the 3 Synchros, of course, so 1 Cookie, 1 Cupsy, and 1 Lollipopo. 3 Snatchy, gotta play it at 3. Sometimes you do go through 3 on your first turn. 1 Herald, I did drop this down from 2 to 1 just to squeeze in the Contact C out, which is the cross sheep in the deck. You could bump that to 2 and then just hope your opponent doesn't side deck that card. Not a lot of people are on it right now, but I wanted to have a option. The 1 Herald has been fine so far. I haven't seen an instance where I would have won had I had 2. Usually the game's kind of decided by that point from what I've seen. 1 Metal Marcher, the 1 Link Spider, which you do make a lot more in this deck since you do play the vanilla, not just for when you get nibbed. SP, and then I'm gonna give this card a shot. Uka no Mitsune no Onari. Hey, I haven't seen anyone else get that close. And 1 Cross Sheep for the rest of the extra deck. So that is the deck. Let's hop into some combos. For the first combo, I'm going to show you how Barrel and or Lowly Load is a 1-card Yummy combo. So first you activate the load or normal the barrel to set load. Either way, it's exactly the same. 1 plays into Droll a little bit more. So you activate load, declare that to add barrel to the hand, then normal summon barrel, activate effect to set, and normally here is when you would want to set Drill Beam, but in this deck you're going to actually set the Primite Fusion. So set Primite Fusion, then you're going to use the second effect of barrel to tribute itself off the field to send the vanilla from your deck to the grave. Next you will activate the Primite Fusion, which will shuffle both of those back into the deck, and then you summon the fusion in the extra deck monster zone, very important. Then you can actually link that off into the Gravity Controller, which will trigger the effect of barrels in the graveyard to summon the vanilla from your deck. And just like that, you have a level 1 and a link 1. So that is going to get you into the Yummy combo. So from there, you synchro those two away. So from there, you synchro into the Cupsy. So Cupsy effect on summon to add 2 Yummy monsters from deck to hand. Of course, you're going to want to get the Cupsy Yummy and whatever other Yummy you didn't hard open. Again, this is just a 1-card combo. You can summon the Cupsy, use effect, add the Yummy Surprise, add the Yummy Surprise to your hand. Then you can go ahead and special summon the Cookie from your hand, link off the Cupsy into your Snatchy effect on summon to place a field spell. And since we're going first, and we have all the bodies that we want to, you can play the Akroki. Go ahead, set the surprise. Oh, and then yeah, this was supposed to get the Fua was discarded off the Cupsy resolution of the effect to add to. That's why it was there. Then from here, you can actually synchro again if you want to, or you could end right there into the Lollipopo effect, coming back 2 monsters, 2 Yummy monsters. We'll bring back the Cupsy and the Cookie. Then these 2 can go into the Metal Marcher play. So summon the Metal Marcher effect, bring back the Lollipopo. Then you can use these 2 to make a Herald. Then you can link off the Lollipopo into your second Snatchy. And then before you end the turn, now this does really play into Nib, so that it does kind of suck if you do this. But at the end of the turn, you can play the Lordly Load second effect and declare Vanilla, summon back that, and then on your opponent's turn, you have the Snatchy effect, Disruption, Akroki, Cupsy, bounce back for 2, Herald negates the Yummy Surprise. So you have a ton of interruptions. You can synchro with the Snatchy and the Vanilla instead of having to leave off on a smaller board, essentially. You get into the Herald, and that's all just off of any Primite card that's not one of the bricks. Now for the second combo, I'm going to show you what any of the Primate starters plus a Yummy monster is going to equal. So having the Yummy monster with the Primite engine is going to give you an extra Omni Negate on the board, which is actually going to be Primite Drill Beam, which will really help stopping Dark World No More, as I mentioned before, and any other cards that your Herald might not be able to interact with before your opponent breaks your board. So first, just start off with the Primate engine. So we'll go Barrel, effect to set the Lordly Load, then activate the Lordly Load, but instead of adding the Fusion this time, we're going to add the Drill Beam. Then here's where you can link off the Barrel Dragon into Striker Dragon. Now we have our Link 1, so we can summon out the Cookie, synchro these 2 away into the Cupsy, Cupsy effect, add Lollipop and original Cupsy. And then we can just discard the Lollipop. That's the one name we didn't get to yet. And then we special summon the Cupsy effect, add the Yummy Surprise. So add Yummy Surprise to our hand. Then from here, can link off into the Snatchy effect to place the field spell. And here we're going to go for Minion. Now this is just the 1-card or the 2-card combo version. You would have 3 other cards, so you wouldn't have had to discard the Lollipop potentially or one of your other cards. So in this instance, you could just go Akroki and then you don't need to, but to be true to the 2-card combo, we're going to play it like this. So Minion effect, bring back Lollipop. Then from here, you can do the same play as before. So you synchro into the Lollipopo effect, summon back 2 names, make the Metal Marcher effect, special back Lollipop, then synchro into your Herald, link off the negated Lollipopo into your second Snatchy, set 2 cards, and then from here, you activate the Lordly Load again. So you bring out Vanilla from the deck since we didn't use it in the combo this time. So you summon out your Vanilla, and now you have the Drill Beam, which is live because you have Vanilla on your field. So with this, you can use Drill Beam, negate a card, Snatchy, chain to the activation of Drill Beam. Since having the Vanilla on field at the time of activation is all that's required, you can still synchro away into another synchro. The card you targeted will get negated, and you can keep playing from there. And if they have another card to interact with at that point, you can negate it with Herald. And then you still have the Yummy Surprise, the bounce back. And like I mentioned, if you had any other card to discard other than your Lollipopo, it would also have a Croaky instead of Mignon. Those are the combos I've been using for my Yummy Primite deck since I've been testing out the deck so far. If you have any ideas, definitely leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what other engines you're trying out in the new Yummy archetype. Again, Primite probably not the best. The Striker version and or the Pure seems to be very good at the moment. I don't think this is the best version of the deck, but it is really fun. It does, again, like I said, give it a little bit of versatility, having that drill beam access available, as well as the recurability with barrel and having other cards that do have attack points has been nice so far. So I personally like the deck so far. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But thank you again so much for watching. I'm Yugioh Time Wizard, and I'll see you next time.
Time warp, go!